Okay, so to start the training challenges, first thing we're going to need to do is teach you how I train, and I clicker train. So this is how you would clicker train a deaf or mostly blind dog. Now some dogs are completely blind, so you can't use this way, but most of them can see a little bit of light and dark or whatever, most of our doubles. So this might work, or you can use a touch signal as a click, but this is a normal clicker mouse. It'll just make a click noise, right, when they do something right. We gotta switch that mouse, come over here. Gotta switch that to a little flashlight. It gives a light click. So when she sees that light, she gets a piece of food. Now the first thing you need to do is load the clicker, and what you'll need to do is you'll put a piece of food on the floor. As they pick it up, you click. So they learn that the light means food. And then you can start anticipating a little bit. You might have to do a couple quick sessions. So you want to anticipate a little bit, click, and then put the food down right away. Click, food down right away. Click, food down right away. Right, click, food down right away. So the click is always followed by food. Always. Or a toy or whatever you're using as a reward. But you must not click and then not give them food. Even if you screw up and click at the wrong time, you still must give them food. So anyway, now she knows what the clicker means. Of course, Mouse already knows. she knows it's training time. You'll want to use it. Say I want to teach her to sit. We'll just do a sit. If you're working with a normal dog, what you'll do is you want her to, I'm going to throw a piece of food over there. When she comes over here, I'll click the second she sits. And then I'll throw a piece of food to get her to go somewhere else. Look. And then I'll click the second she sits. And I'm just waiting for her to do it. If she's not going to do it, well, she will eventually. She's going to try a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe. She's like, I don't know what you want. She has to think. She has to think about what I want her to do. This is where clicker training really comes in. I'm not showing her. I'm not asking her to do anything. I want her to sit on her own. She knows a sign. I can make her sit if I ask her to, but there we go. Good girl. Now I'm doing what's called a jackpot, where they get a bunch of free food for doing something that you really wanted them to do, but you give it one piece at a time. Good girl. Like that. That's a jackpot, and it really sticks in their head when they get a jackpot. Now, once they're sitting reliably, maybe. I've been catching her throwing her head up, so now she thinks I want her to say yes. Anyway, so once you get her sitting reliably, you can first cue them. Cue. The food has to follow within about 1 second, but click must happen right when they do it. And then you only will be clicking for times that they do it on cue because she did it beforehand. So I'm going to ask her to move and then sit, and then she gets the food. Good girl. So that's how you teach clicker training, and we'll use it for everything else. Now there's ways to do it otherwise. You can lure them. I found with mouse, luring wasn't as effective. She kind of turns off her brain when there's food in front of her nose. She gets all kind of wild-eyed and nutso, and it doesn't work. And I discovered, I used to think she was dumb, but I discovered with shaping only that she was actually a lot smarter than I thought she was. She just can't think when there's food in front of her nose. So that's why I train this way. But yeah, this is how I'll show you how to do it. And I might give you a way to lure them too for people who don't want to clicker train, because it's perfectly fine doing it the other way too. So anyway, that's that.